Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Some misdirection with the counter. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The expressway is wide open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Stevens. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Quarterback will audible. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for the quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going with the ground game left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. In the red area, it's Levis.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cuse. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
He finds his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Tempo in overdrive. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. First down to start the drive after the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Caught behind the line. It's Stevens. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So a well well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he's running in the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Wants to throw on second down. He'll pull it down and run. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on second and inches. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He
unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. Off the play fake on first down. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's McGooligan. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Syracuse! And they'll try to tack on 2. Wants to go up top. Fires the pass. Intercepted! So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll give it to the back.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
They go right back to it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Allen. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Syracuse 19, Clemson 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He makes the connection. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
26, Clemson 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
is bring up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 38 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to get to him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. Now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Leaves it with the running back.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Here we go with the run on fourth down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.